But I want to read this first because I got this journal from this is a law journal, and I just want to read this quick couple of paragraphs because I thought this was like great with the state of like gentrification and stuff like that, people moving in, displacing the less fortunate, and then turning their neighborhood and stuff like that. We also see this with marijuana laws and all these dispensaries and stuff like that. People who may have had checkered past are unable to get some of the licensing and are unable to open dispensaries and stuff like that. But in this volume, in this month's law journal, there was social equity in cannabis legalization. I just want to read these two paragraphs. Massachusetts very forward thinking, and I applaud Massachusetts for their stance on this. It says, in Massachusetts, a social equity program was created where applicants must either have lived for 5 of the last 10 years in an area of disproportionate impact and have an income under 400% of the federal poverty level, or they must have a past drug conviction or be a spouse or child of someone who does and have lived in Massachusetts for the past year. In addition, Massachusetts has an economic empowerment priority review program, which prioritizes review and licensing decisions for applicants seeking retail, manufacturing, or cultivation licenses who are able to demonstrate business practices that promote economic empowerment in communities that have been disproportionately impacted by high rates of arrest and incarceration for marijuana possession offenses under state and federal laws. So what this article is saying is what it's saying is that Massachusetts wants to help people who have been unjustly crucified by draconian marijuana laws the opportunity to one-up themselves by granting licenses to people who have been to people who have been impacted by drug laws and drug convictions and stuff like that, who may not be able to get jobs. I don't know any because of those convictions. I don't know any other state who are putting in provisions like that, which allow people of their neighborhood to kind of glow up, I guess, if that's the term you want to use, because a lot of states and federal law, once you have been convicted of a crime or something else, they want to throw you to the basement and never allow you to climb out of it. I applaud Massachusetts for taking this stance and allowing people in poverty and who have been victims. I don't want to call them victims, who have been caught up in the system because of a bogus marijuana charge. I applaud them for giving those people opportunity. I can't imagine living 400% under the federal poverty level.
Yeah.
I don't know what that. I don't even know
what that.
I have no idea. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either. Sounds
but I
insane.
appreciate. I wish, for some reason, I feel like Massachusetts, Maine, New Hampshire, they're doing a lot of shit the right way. I feel that's what I feel like. I guess I don't know, but anyway, that's all I wanted to read because that caught my attention. I just read that article today, even though this has been like on my desk for.
Right. And I'm just going to say one thing about that is I totally agree because, okay, so one day something is completely illegal.
Right.
And the next day is legal.
Right.
So you got to wipe it or you have to okay or give them a pass for whatever because, so 2 years ago it wasn't legal and today it's legal. Mm-hmm. So you have to do something about that.
Right.
So they got arrested when it was illegal, but everyone is walking around doing what they do. Mm-hmm. I mean, medicinal purposes and or recreational.
Right.
So it's like, whatever. I don't know why they ever made such a huge deal about it. And well, actually I do. It's because the government wasn't profiting off of it. Mm-hmm. But as soon as they do, then everything's legal.
Right.
So, whatever. But, I think they should definitely give these people a chance to get back on their feet and whatever, work in the business that they got quote unquote jammed up for.
Yeah.
So they might know a little something.
They may.
Yeah.
I appreciate the forward thinking that's going on in Massachusetts.